Oh. Whoops. Hi, Julia. Okay. I guess we're gonna head down to the basement. Oh, boy. I guess quickest way would be through here. Oh? Well, hello. My god. Hello there. Welcome in, Raiders. My god. If it's your first time here, I am DZ, your Overlord Dazaran, Vampirous ruler of Crimson Kiss, a world of perpetual night, notions of blood, a vampire's paradise. Welcome on in. We're playing Asylum here. Hello, Vagrant Bakufu. Hi, Luska. Thank you for the raid. Hey there, DZ. Oh, is that you? Is that you, Baku? Okay. I see. I gotcha. Lunar Silver Star story complete. Oh, well, damn. Okay. How's it going? I hope you're having a good day. My god. How's Lunar? How's it treating ya? You always forget me. We've known each other for... Okay, look you. You've gone through a couple of name changes, okay? So, you know... I'm doing well was fun. Well, I'm glad to know it was fun. My god. Good, just loaded up the Steam remaster. Oh, okay. I see, I see. Oh, hi, Ichi. Alright, here you go. Hang on. There you go. But yes, welcome in, everyone. Like I said, we're playing Asylum. It's a point-and-click horror adventure game. It only came out, well, last month, March. We have returned to an asylum to try and remember our past due to the fact that we're having, like, visions and hallucinations and nightmares. It's been weird. It's been a bit weird. Not gonna lie. Okay. The key has to be down here, right? Like... Thick chains prevent me from going that route. Okay, yeah, and you don't let me use anything on it, so... Hate to raid and run, sweet, but I need to get some food in me. Alright, no worries. You have a good one. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. My god. Oh. Okay, wait. Is this low enough for us to actually open now, maybe? Okay. The gate at the end of the sewer seemed to open only under certain conditions, possibly related. God damn it. Okay. So we still need one more. I'm starting to run out of options here. Oh, whoops. Nope. Didn't mean to go this way. Didn't mean to go that way. Ugh. Okay. Let me just... gonna wait for my model to catch up for a second. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh. Alright, give me a second here. There we go. Alright, cool. Anyone who came in with Baku though, I hope you had a lot of fun. Oh God. We are currently trying to reach a follower goal of 1,000. We're like 15 away. And if we reach that goal, folks are going to get to vote for me to play a kinda semi-lewd game. Okay. So we're going to try and go up. Seemed to be Lenny's cart. Perhaps he was getting ready to clean the topmost floor. God damn it. Lenny. 12 p.m. 3 corridor. Floor 3 corridors. Floor 2 corridors. I'm not sure what I can do now. Items? Valve, syringe. I mean... I could just do that now. I mean, since I can. But should I? Also, I seem to be lagging again. Okay, hang on. Also, I don't know where the hell Bruno went in all this. Like, Bruno's kind of disappeared. Huh. Okay, time to regret my life choices. This is probably going to end terribly, but we shall see. Actually, if I'm going to do that, then I might as well make a save first. Let's make a new save. Okay. Alright. We're going to stick the guy. Yep, he's still yelling. Yeah, I see you, buddy. Uh-huh. Sedative. Okay. The high-risk patient was sedated, so I gathered strength to carefully trespass into his realm. Oh boy. Okay. So the music box was in here. That's what they meant by we saw it earlier. Okay. Finally, this was indeed the music box from our vision in Bertrand's cell. Okay. Okay, buddy. Alright. Okay, so we got the music box. So that's good. Get music box. Find wind-up key for music box. Drain septic tank. I was too disturbed by it now to think straight, but I knew that something of cardinal significance was down in the sewers. Uh-huh. People. Hodgson. A key was needed to wind up this music box and listen to its nursery rhyme. was a dangerous chemical substance which would likely corrode a variety of metal surfaces. Okay. So, I mean, okay, so I need it to... Whoa, okay, hang on. Ugh, why was I lagging out that badly? Hang on, hang on. Better? Better. At least a little bit. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. What in the hell? Okay. Oh no, we're still lagging out a bit. Hang on. I think it's this area. Let me get out of here. What do we need to corrode, though? That's the thing I'm not sure about right now. What do we need to corrode? Also, we need to get that wind-up key. Huh. Oh, wait. Is it in here somewhere? Maybe. Maybe not. Teddy bear was wet and filthy. Yeah. For a second there I thought maybe it somehow drained into this bathroom, but... no. Damn it. It's a depressing sight to be sure. Showers here likely had an opposite effect of cleaning. Yeah, yeah. God damn it. Alright, so where the hell did that key end up then? Is it down in the sewer thing? Because if it is, I need a way to get in there. Which means I need a way to get to the roof. Which means... I don't know now. Yeah. This one I will understand the nature of my visions. Was I ready to retrieve a small key that might have been still lodged inside someone else's intestines? I mean, I did that. I already did that part. I just don't know where to look now. There's no way. It's not in the fountain, right? No. I don't see anything that would be drainage out here. Unless it's... Could it be at a... So I was on the second floor. Maybe it went to a washroom downstairs? Now, how the hell did it get here? Finally, the key for the music box is back in my possession. So I guess it came out... What? How did it get here? Huh? I mean, I guess it came out the broken pipes here. Okay, I guess it came out of that? I wouldn't have thought of that. I mean, I did just think to come in here and check, but like... What the hell? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. So... Okay, wait. What do we need to do now? Huh. Oh, right, Bertrand. Bertrand, simple enough. We need to go and play the music box for him. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. We can do this. We got this. Okay. So I'll make a save just in case. Yes. Alright, in we go. Okay. Bertrand. Music box that trigger. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay, fingers crossed. Come on. What the hell did you just draw? Journal updated. Look at Bertrand's drawing. Oh, really? Never would have thought. What had they done to you, Bertrand? What the I'm sorry, what the fuck is this? Huh? Bertrand had drawn a strange pattern on the floor. I felt like I had seen it before. While it was a simple drawing, it overwhelmed me with a sense of dread and despair. Okay. Huh. Weird. Journal updated. Topics. Bertrand's symbol. Bertrand returned to his eternal trance, like nothing ever happened. Whoa. Oh, okay. Oh, 1 a.m. Alright. Got it. Cool.
Psst.
Huh?
Hey.
Oh. Lenny? I heard you earlier.
Lenny, what are you doing here?
I was cleaning the showers, and I heard something. What were you doing inside that cell?
I saw something very strange. I can't explain it yet. However, a picture is beginning to form in my head. But there's still a lot I don't understand.
Huh.
Maybe I can help you.
You can?
Okay.
Please tell me how, Lenny. I'm growing more and more desperate by the minute.
I have a key. I took it a long time ago, before they released us from the Institute. Around the time of the event.
A key for what?
Can I trust you?
Of course you can, Lenny. And I trust you as well.
All right. This is the key to Dr. Hawthorne's office. He knew things. There was chaos all around, and nobody saw me when I took the key and locked his office.
Dr. Hawthorne? Of course. Ebis Baker mentioned him in one of her recordings. He was quite close to the head director, right?
Yes. He kept secrets inside his office. You should look inside.
Thanks, Lenny. This is hugely helpful indeed.
Oh, one more thing. I was never able to enter the head director's office. None of the keys I took while cleaning worked. I think Hawthorne kept that key with him.
So Hawthorne's office may lead me to Hanwell's office? Interesting. Well, here we go.
Here's the key. And good luck.
Well, goddamn. Thanks, Lenny. Holy crap. Okay. Bertrand's symbol. Dr. Hawthorne. Tasks. Explore Hawthorne's office. Alright. Okay. Let me just see if we can... There we go. Okay, we're back to normal. Seems like certain places in the game are just a little much. Or maybe it's just when transitioning in certain ways. Okay, so we can go into Dr. Hawthorne's office now. Let's go ahead and just do that. Actually, is Julia out here? Julia's not out here. Where'd Julia go? Weird. Okay. So, Dr. Hawthorne's office should be here? Thanks to Lenny, I had access to Hawthorne's office. Aha! Here we go. As if to foreshadow hideous revelations awaiting inside, the first drops of rain began to fall when I trespassed into Dr. Hawthorne's office. It seemed like no one else had been here in a long, long time. Okay. Huh. Okay. Boop. Confrontation in the psychiatric. No record of the venerable Hanwell Mental Institute would be complete without an account of Dr. Ellis Hawthorne, companion, trusted associate, and loyal confidant of Walter Hanwell. Dr. Hawthorne's abrupt addition to the staff at the esteemed mental hospital was not without its share of controversy. He was an inscrutable character who, to the astonishment of many, quickly joined the highest ranks of the personnel list, skipping over roles held by established and arguably more qualified colleagues in the process. Dr. Hawthorne's accomplishments in the field of mental health are, for the noteworthy physician, meager at best. What? He rose to a certain level of public regard thanks to his imposing personality and stern countenance. Rather than distinct achievements, as he had a formidable presence that allowed him to immediately command the attention of everyone in a room simply by entering it. His signature neat black suit, paired with his cold, guileful gaze, inspired equal measures of respect and fear in his peers. Okay. Rumors among those who were acquainted with the Institute's founder insinuate that Walter Hanwell's seemingly friendly, almost fatherly demeanor worked against him when it came to achieving his own ardent goals. It is speculated that this is the reason he chose to partner with Dr. Hawthorne, who soon proved to have more manipulative, ruthless ways of managing Hanwell Mental Institute. Oh. Well, that's not good. Over time, the grisly details of Dr. Hawthorne's practices began to surface. Many colleagues were horrified, others who knew him well less so. Testimonies hold that Hawthorne often engaged in heated quarrels with other staff members at the Institute. Nurses, who chose to remain anonymous, claimed that medical instruments previously thought to be lost would appear scattered around his office. While it's not unusual for a physician to work with dangerous tools such as scissors and scalpels, it's far from common to find them mishandled in an unsterilized environment. Nonetheless, this particular form of misconduct in Dr. Hawthorne's career could not be confirmed and was dismissed as malicious gossip from disgruntled employees. Dubious stories of patients secretly taken to his office late at night have not been verified either. Huh. Okay. Great, a very stand-up guy. The fireplace was in fairly good shape, but considering the thick layer of dust, it had been years since a fire had burned in it. An antique sofa which conferred a sense of importance, matching the sober decoration in the room. Dr. Ellis Hawthorne, psychiatrist. One thing was certain, he had an impressive career in his field. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Books on medicine and, unsurprisingly, psychiatry. Oh, I'm afraid my colleague Anne has elected to take an inferior direction in her career. I try to be open-minded while considering new ideas. My goodwill doesn't extend so far as to resorting to shortcuts when it comes to the advancement of the healing arts. As much as I can fathom the notion of an integral approach, contemplating the impact of emotions on our behavior, biology is definite. Our physical body reacts to physical impulses. We could spend ages assessing the mind's response to kind words, but ultimately it's the configuration of our phenotypes that matters. One cannot possibly identify a subcortical disorder by means of a conversation. The direct stimulus of cells will always secure the path to success when dealing with an obvious alteration to the brain. Yet Ebersbacher insists on her holistic approach, which inevitably devolves into a waste of time. Our society is crumbling, swift action is necessary, and in the case of this establishment, we are also spending valuable resources which are dwindling every day on her theories. Since I was hired to handle Mental Institute, I've had the good fortune to work with various unique patients, investing a great deal of time in learning about their issues. Many of these are behavioral complications deeply rooted in their minds without a clear solution. Miserable subjects exhibiting a debased attitude who couldn't possibly fit in the world of civilized men. I value in dedicating efforts to those without I find value in dedicating efforts to those without real hope. Patients unable to produce a single neurotransmission that results in a meaningful stream of thought productive to society. But phony misfits who merely demand attention? The paranoid, the lonely, who mistakenly confuse the cacophony of modern life assaulting our senses each day with actual mental problems? Ebersbacher can fritter her hours away as much as she wants. My issue is the money involved. In the end, our existence is a biological accident. It's the glorious expression of our genetic material that confers meaning to our lives. And the only tried and proven way to deal with the ailments of our bodies is via the practice of standard medicine, and thus a shattered brain can only be fixed by physical means. Oh boy, okay. Huh. Ooh. Yeah, not quite liking this guy. There's the missing film. Okay. Alright. We got a few things here. Take that. Key. If Lenny was right, then this key was the key. This was the key at the director's office, which was now in my power. Weary as I am about recording such notes on paper, Walter insisted that we thoroughly document these experiments for the benefit of our research. It's true that the process of writing in a journal allows one to more efficiently collect thoughts and ideas, make sense out of them. However, I'll have to strengthen security measures. To begin with, I've asked the janitorial staff to refrain from cleaning my office. At first we tried straightforward questions. What did they see? Could they hear any sounds? How large is the chamber? Yet they seemed to have no recollection of the encounter. Next we followed with a set of more specific inquiries. What is the being inhabiting that chamber? Huh? Does it look like an animal? Can you describe its shape? Did it move? Nothing worked. Their minds are completely blank, as if that moment was erased from their memories. However, there's no question that whatever happens inside that chamber provokes a severe reaction in them. The procedure is rudimentary, to say the least, but effective. We tie a rope around each patient's waist and push them inside, resisting the temptation to gaze beyond the threshold with all our might. It's hard to tell from our vantage point next to the doorway what transpires in the interior, but we don't see any movement. Apparently the patients remain still or are paralyzed even. After a few minutes, we firmly pull the rope and haul them out. Bruises are inevitable as they hit the ground, but there's no better way of doing this. They don't react to any stimulation while in that chamber. Walter then uses the device to lock that strange door. He's far more knowledgeable than me on such esoteric matters. Strange door. We believe what the patients experience is unbearable fear. Our initial guess that they were becoming paralyzed was correct after all. It's like they shut down in the presence of that blasphemous form before them. The human brain is such a marvelous organ. Even their deeply damaged minds react to protect them when they're in danger. As we drag them out of the ancient room, we can discern an expression of absolute dread on their faces. Insane or not, human emotions are still the same. Yet they return to their old selves shortly afterward, as we drive them back upstairs. I now understand what we must do. The goal is to instill fear. Their minds are clearly processing the visual information. Theory is that if we are able to reproduce the conditions of the encounter, we should be able to recover details about it. Even if one patient is unable to describe it all, we could piece together a more accurate picture from multiple recollections. Our current approach is savage. We subject them to extreme situation in hopes of prompting a reaction. I'm not proud of blatantly beating someone like some goon, but the promise of the knowledge and purpose concealed in that chamber is too powerful and supersedes my dignity. However, these methods aren't working. They react to pain, they cry and scream, but they don't do anything else. It's not true fear. We are not replicating the conditions well enough. This afternoon I spoke with Ebersbaker about the regression she's observing in Group E. Of course, I had to play the fool, but her incessant babbling formed an idea in my mind. For instance, H has pyrophobia. The mere thought of fire or talking about it makes him tremble in fear. Ebersbaker recalled an instance during one of her therapy sessions in which a patient casually said something random about firefighters, and H instantly became agitated, tears rolling down his face. Following this revelation, I took him to the boiler room. The incandescent red glow from the incinerators, and shadows flickering on the walls, and the intense heat emanating from every corner in the room caused a wild reaction in him. I proceeded to question him about the encounter, and finally an actual detail emerged. He simply said, "big," but it's not enough. More stimulation is required. Further efforts have involved more extreme measures. Simply placing the gas burner in front of him provoked a state of shock, not unlike what we surmise occurs within the walls of that room. Poor soul, H, can't grasp that an industrial incinerator is far more dangerous than a small laboratory burner. But who am I to judge his emotions? However, that state of fear wouldn't allow me to press on. He didn't respond to any of my inquiries, just kept silently staring at the flame. So I moved the burner closer to his chest. Leveraging their fears is indeed the key. We managed to obtain much more information from these new sessions than from all our previous efforts. A picture is beginning to form. Oh, great. They found something ancient and they should not be messing with this shit. JC, afraid of dark. LH, brittle bones. RB, sexual act. BL, denigration. Son of a bitch. Record book updated.